Think twice before you take that bite. Some everyday foods may look tasty and harmless, but they could be slowly damaging your health. In this video, we'll reveal the worst foods for your body, the ones that cause inflammation, weight gain, and chronic diseases, and what to eat instead. Let's dive in. We begin with a substance so common, it's become a staple in almost every kitchen, yet it's one of the most destructive forces for your health. We're talking about processed sugar. This isn't just the white crystalline powder you spoon into your coffee. Processed sugar is a master of disguise, hiding in countless foods you might not even consider sweet. It's lurking everywhere. In your breakfast cereals, candies, and pastries, of course. But it's also a key ingredient in savory items like pasta sauces, salad dressings, and even bread. Many so-called healthy options, like flavored yogurts and fruit juices, are often loaded with it. So what happens when you consume it? Your body is hit with a rapid, unnatural surge of glucose. This causes a dramatic spike in your blood sugar, giving you that fleeting sugar rush. But what goes up must come down. Your pancreas works overtime, releasing a flood of insulin to manage the excess sugar. This leads to the inevitable crash, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and craving even more sugar. It's a vicious cycle. Over time, this constant demand on your system can have devastating consequences. Your liver converts excess fructose into fat, particularly visceral fat that wraps around your vital organs. Your cells can become resistant to insulin signals, a condition known as insulin resistance, a primary driver of obesity, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. The damage doesn't stop there. A high-sugar diet promotes chronic inflammation throughout your body. This can manifest externally as skin problems like acne and premature aging. Internally, it contributes to heart disease and can even impact your brain, leading to brain fog, poor memory, and an increased risk of cognitive decline. If you often feel tired or moody after a sweet treat, that's your body sending a clear signal. The sugar is disrupting your energy levels and hormonal balance. The first step to taking back control is to become a detective. Start reading nutrition labels. Look for added sugars and be wary of its many aliases. High fructose corn syrup, dextrose, sucrose, and maltodextrin are just a few. Healthy swap. Instead of processed sugar, opt for natural sweeteners. A small amount of raw honey, a few dates blended into a smoothie, or a drizzle of pure maple syrup can provide sweetness along with some beneficial nutrients. But remember, even these should be used in moderation. Your goal is to retrain your palate to appreciate less intense sweetness. Next on our list is a category that tempts us with its irresistible crunch and savory aroma: fried foods. That golden brown perfection, the satisfying crispiness. It's a sensory experience that's hard to resist. But what's really happening when our food takes a dive into that vat of shimmering oil? The intense heat of deep frying does more than just cook your food. It triggers a series of chemical reactions that fundamentally change its nutritional profile, turning a potentially healthy meal into a significant health hazard. The primary villain here is trans fat. While some trans fats occur naturally, the artificial kind created by heating vegetable oils to very high temperatures is particularly dangerous. This process, called hydrogenation, makes the oil more stable for repeated frying, but it also creates a type of fat your body can't process effectively. Trans fats are notorious for raising your LDL, or bad cholesterol, while simultaneously lowering your HDL, the good cholesterol that helps clear your arteries. This double whammy effect dramatically increases your risk of developing heart disease, atherosclerosis, and stroke. But the danger doesn't stop with trans fats. Every cooking oil has a smoke point, the temperature at which it stops shimmering and starts smoking. When oil is heated past this point, it begins to break down, releasing harmful free radicals and toxic compounds, including acrolein, a known carcinogen. Deep frying requires extremely high temperatures, often pushing oils well beyond their smoke point. This process of oxidation not only destroys any beneficial nutrients in the food, but also infuses it with inflammatory compounds that contribute to cellular damage throughout your body. Now, consider the common practice at many fast food chains and street food stalls: reusing frying oil. To cut costs, oil is often used over and over again, for hours or even days. Each time it's reheated, it becomes more oxidized, more degraded, and more concentrated with toxic byproducts. That dark, sludgy oil is a chemical cocktail that has been directly linked to an increased risk of not just heart disease and obesity, but also diabetes and certain types of cancer. So when you eat out, you're often consuming something far more hazardous than just extra calories. Healthy swap. The good news is you don't have to give up on flavor and texture. Embrace modern cooking methods that deliver that satisfying crunch without the deadly oil. Air frying is a fantastic alternative. It uses superheated circulating air to crisp up food with just a tiny fraction of the oil. Baking on a wire rack allows air to circulate for an even crisp, and grilling provides a delicious char and smoky flavor. By switching to baking, grilling, or air frying, you can enjoy your favorite foods, protect your heart, and nourish your body, proving that healthy eating can still be absolutely delicious. Next, we're tackling a category that's become a daily habit for millions: sodas and other sugary drinks. These aren't just beverages, they're liquid candy, delivering a massive dose of sugar with zero nutritional value. It's easy to forget that what we drink can be just as impactful, if not more so, than what we eat. Let's pour into the science behind why these drinks are so detrimental to our health. You crack open a can, take a sip, and feel that immediate jolt of energy. It feels good, right? But what's really happening is a biological emergency. That flood of sugar causes a massive spike in your blood glucose. Your pancreas goes into overdrive, pumping out insulin to manage the assault. This leads to the infamous sugar rush, but it's inevitably followed by a hard crash, leaving you feeling more tired, irritable, and foggy than before. This constant cycle of spikes and crashes can lead to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Most sodas are sweetened with high fructose corn syrup. Unlike glucose, which can be used by cells all over your body, fructose is processed almost exclusively by your liver. When you drink a soda, you're essentially sending a tidal wave of fructose straight to this vital organ. An overloaded liver has no choice but to convert that excess sugar into fat. This process directly contributes to the accumulation of dangerous visceral belly fat and can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a serious condition that impairs liver function. And it's not just sodas. Be wary of sports drinks and energy drinks, which often contain just as much, if not more, sugar and caffeine, creating a perfect storm for metabolic chaos. So you switch to diet soda to be healthier, right? Unfortunately, even diet sodas aren't a safe haven. The intense artificial sweeteners they contain can be hundreds of times sweeter than sugar. This can trick your brain and your gut. Your body tastes sweetness and expects calories and energy, but when none arrive, it can disrupt your natural appetite-regulating hormones. This may lead to even stronger cravings for actual sugar and sweet foods later on. Furthermore, emerging research suggests these artificial sweeteners can negatively alter your gut microbiome, the community of beneficial bacteria essential for digestion and overall health. Healthy swap. The best swap is the simplest one: water. To make it exciting, create your own infused water. It's incredibly refreshing and visually appealing. Try classic combinations like lemon and mint, or get creative with cucumber and basil, or a mix of berries and a slice of orange. Sparkling water with a squeeze of fresh lime or a splash of unsweetened cranberry juice can also satisfy that craving for carbonation. If you want juice, opt for a small portion of fresh pressed juice that you've made yourself, ensuring there's no added sugar, and treat it as a nutrient boost, not a primary source of hydration. Number 4, refined carbs like white bread, pasta, pastries, and white rice. When grains are refined, they lose their fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving only empty calories. These foods digest too quickly, spiking your blood sugar and insulin, leading to weight gain, fatigue, and hunger soon after eating. Healthy swap. Choose whole grain options like brown rice, oats, or quinoa. They keep you full longer and balance your energy. And here's a bonus warning. Processed meats like sausages, hot dogs, and bacon, plus packaged snacks like chips and crackers. These are full of preservatives, sodium, and nitrates that increase your risk of cancer and heart problems. Healthy swap. Go for fresh lean meats, fish, or plant-based proteins and snack on nuts, fruits, or homemade popcorn instead. Remember, what you eat today builds your tomorrow. Avoid these harmful foods and replace them with cleaner, whole, and natural choices. Your body will thank you with more energy, clearer skin, and a longer, healthier life. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to Purely Healthy Food, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Stay healthy, stay natural. And I'll see you in the next video.